Good afternoon. My name is First Class Elena Calese, and I'm doing the Operation Scenario East Coast. The scenario given is aboard Coast Guard Cutter Juniper conducting northeast fisheries boardings off the coast of Maine. They boarded 2 vessels, and the third vessel that they had planned to board started to run toward Canadian waters at 20 knots. Air Station Cape Cod deployed an HC-144 Ocean Sentry to follow the vessel in hot pursuit. Intel from sector has led us to believe that this vessel is suspect of being a meth lab. And so today what we're looking at is how will weather impact our operations. And so we looked at weather from the past 2 days, and surface charts have shown us that low pressure systems were driven by continental polar air masses have been in the vicinity, and these are signified by cold fronts moving through the area. These cold fronts have caused a drop in temperature throughout the area, and changes aloft have been consistent with the surface charts. There have been low pressure systems that have moved through where we're planning to operate, and they're not strong since the isobars are spaced further apart. The observed sea conditions have shown a decrease in wave height in the area of operation, and also shown the low pressure system starting to move to the northwest. Specifically for aircrafts, the METARs given are as follows. On Wednesday, we saw 45 degrees Fahrenheit with a dew point of 33 Fahrenheit, pressure of 1013 millibars, winds 5 knots from the west, visibility was 10 nautical miles, with a ceiling at 12,000 feet above ground level and clear skies. Thursday, what we saw was 45 degrees Fahrenheit with a dew point of 34 degrees Fahrenheit, air pressure of 1004.4 millibars, winds 7 knots from the north, visibility 10 nautical miles, and a ceiling at 9,000 feet above ground level with overcast skies and a cloud deck of 9,000 feet. And so what we've seen is more clouds move in over the past 2 days, which can be seen if we go back to our surface charts. We see a low pressure system that moved in between Wednesday and Thursday. And so based on these conditions, the forecast for the area as of 1300 on the 8th of May, the temperature is going to be 47 degrees Fahrenheit with a dew point of 36 degrees Fahrenheit, air pressure of 1006.5 millibars, wind speed and direction of 15 knots from the west, few clouds, and visibility of 10 nautical miles, no precipitation, and no present weather. And then what we ended up getting for the current conditions was a temperature of 50 degrees Fahrenheit, a dew point of 22 degrees Fahrenheit, air pressure of 1004.7 millibars, 15-knot winds with gusting up to 23 knots from the west, broken clouds, visibility of 10 nautical miles, and precipitation, no precipitation, and there was no weather at the present. The METAR given for this time was 42 degrees Fahrenheit, dew point of 32 degrees Fahrenheit, pressure of 1003.8 millibars, 10 knots gusting up to 18 knots from the west, visibility of 10 nautical miles, and a ceiling of 2,100 feet and 2,800 feet above ground level due to the broken clouds. And these were all taken from the Bangor National Airport in Maine. And so what we've seen, this is today's surface chart, is we had a cold front just move through the area, which brings cooler temperatures, steadily increasing pressure, cumulus clouds, clearing up any precipitation that had been in the past few days, good visibility, decreasing dew point. However, if we do move north to pursue the vessel, we may see cloud cover and precipitation increase with backing winds due to the mid-latitude cyclone that's to the north of us. Again, this is reflected on the aloft chart. We see the low pressure system that's to the north of us, backing winds in the vicinity, and decrease in pressure as we move north. Wind speeds will be stronger due to the isobars being closer together. And based on this mid-latitude cyclone, we'll see an increase in wave height from over the past 2 days due to the low pressure system, and increased wind activity in the area. When we first begin our operations, we'll expect to operate in seas 6 feet or less. And so based on this, what we can see moving forward is there are low pressure systems moving in from the southwest within the next few days. You can see that kind of along the east coast. So we can expect an increase in precipitation, cloud cover, wave height. Temperature will remain relatively constant. Dew point will increase, and pressure will decrease, and the winds will back and increase. Ideally, the target should be intercepted before the weather moves in, so the 144 is able to fly safely in conditions. And so based on the operational manual for air operations, the takeoff minimums are that we have a meteorological visibility of 1/4 statute mile for an operational mission, and we have 10 nautical miles of visibility with a possibility of it decreasing if the weather moves in. For operation manuals for Coast Guard Cutter Juniper, we'll see deteriorating weather as time goes on. Juniper can withstand up to 8 knots of beam winds and up to sea state 9, which means it's just very high waves and sea spray can impact visibility. This includes small boat operations. So we'll see good productivity at first, like the first day, first couple hours. If we can intercept the contact before then, we will be able to continue to operate effectively, but as time goes on, the weather will make the situation more complex. And these are my references. A lot of them are from the National Weather Service, various charts, Air Operations Manual, Operational Capabilities of Coast Guard Cutter Juniper, and Meteorology Today, which is our textbook. Thank you very much and have a wonderful afternoon.